You are watching FAnews. We are joined by Seamus Casserly, who is the CEO of FirstEquity. Seamus, thank you very much for joining us. Let's talk about motor. It's a very big contributor towards underwritten premium in the industry as a whole. What is the current status of the motor industry in your opinion?
The motor industry, I think we've got to just put it into perspective. It's over 50% of all the premium spend in South Africa. And as we heard earlier this morning in the Lloyd's interview, we are 2% of the entire African spend. So it's a huge, huge number. The problems associated with motor, however, are quite extensive. Firstly, if one takes the cost of an accident, and let's just argue it's 20,000 average cost, every accident that occurs, theft, hijack, whatever, on average throughout the industry, 40% of that 20,000 goes to the towing companies. The guys who move your car from the point of accident. What that tells me is that there's something systemically wrong with the industry and the way that it is currently operated.
Looking at these challenges, how important is it for us to resolve these challenges? And is it a quick fix? Can we just throw money at it? Or is it really putting systems, putting processes, getting skills in the industry?
I don't think it's an industry issue necessarily, because a policy is a policy is a policy. It makes no difference, really. You know, there's interpretations and subtleties, but it's just a contract. The issue is enforcement, in my view. There is absolutely zero enforcement today around traffic rules. Anybody who parks at an intersection, controlled or uncontrolled, traffic light not, you'll see vehicles coming in from the right, left, right-hand only turn, going straight, through red lights, etc. And until we fix enforcement, there's no contract, there's no policy, there's no private enterprise initiative that can actually fix what is a systemic problem and appears to be a systemic problem in the country. So I think that perhaps tougher stance by the authorities, tougher stance by the metro cops. I mean, it was wonderful the other day. I'm on William Nicol, which is, as you know, a three-way highway now, these days, both directions. I see a taxi with a passenger standing on the tow bar outside the vehicle. Now, if he fell off, the road accident fund would have to pay. Yeah. You know, if somebody drives over him and kills him, that vehicle is potentially involved in that situation. And to crown it all, they drove past metro cops that were sitting in their car and they did absolutely nothing about it. So that is illustrative for me about the real inherent problem that we have. I suppose the next issue is that only 35% of our vehicles are insured on the road. So that means that I, as a paying insurance premium contributor, am subsidizing to some extent the guys who could have an accident with me and who are not contributing to the insurance pool. So until we get compulsory insurance as a minimum third party, and that's the case that I'm going to be making tomorrow morning.
Seamus, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks, Jonathan.